Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, all honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Hanaya coming back with another video. I hope this video will be edifying. Now, the topic that I want to be talking about today, is the spirit of jealousy, right? When you look into the word jealousy, it's another 7 deadly sins series. It's it's a new series that I'm gonna do every week. I'm gonna try to go into one of these 7 things, right? And get some information out of that. Filter it with the scriptures, and hopefully it's edifying them. Because the fourth sin. Well, the fourth sin. I don't want to call it that, but on this picture, right? The fourth thing, the fourth number. The fourth number is envy, right? Of this picture, right? Now, when you look into the word jealousy, it says jealousy, jealous, resentment against a rival, a person enjoying success or advantage, or against another success or advantage itself, right? You gonna look at the, for example, you see your neighbors, right? You in the street, you see your neighbors, they balling, they living good. Wife taking care of the kids, wife is under submission. Your neighbor driving that new Mercedes Benz, right? New Mercedes Benz. She cooks every day. You be thinking like, hey, yo, why are these wicked ass niggas, right? And when I say, well, let me say, why are these wicked ass people, right, that worshiping demons and stuff like that? Why are they so successful? And why isn't the Most High plaguing them like he used to plague us when we went to serve other deities, man? You start thinking, and then you're gonna be like, hey, yo, hold on, But your neighbor, hey, even if you look at the pastor, man, the pastor is lying on the Most High's name. He's lying. He's putting a whole bunch of, he's adding onto the scriptures. He's putting things in the scriptures that's not there. He's saying stuff that supposedly are in the scriptures. Meanwhile, it's not there. Like everyone can be saved and stuff like that. You adding onto the scriptures. These pastors are so bold that they tell you have pastors, right? You have pastors, right? In in Africa also, right? But I don't believe it's Africa only, because that's just how wicked they are. But you have pastors, right, ordering their members that go to the church, right, to remove their underwear, the females, and these people, right, that do these things, they be balling. Pastor driving that new Rolls Royce, pastor be driving that new Mercedes Benz, that new BMW, foreign car, you know what I'm saying? Driving that new Porsche. Pastor be riding on private jets. Meanwhile, he's lying on God's name and his son's name also. When the doors close, he mocks the Most High. He mocks the Most High in private, man. When those doors close, it's all an act. But yet he balling. Yet his wife is under submission. His wife does everything for him. He has a lot of money. He's blessed. but doing the most wicked thing. Wicked thing, man. Wicked things, actually. You know? Then you gonna start thinking like, hey, hold on. What do the scriptures say about these people? You know? Because what do the scriptures say about people like that? You know? What do the scriptures say? Now, let's get Psalms 73:3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. Right, like what I just said. Like, hey, these people be balling. Meanwhile, hey, they worshiping other spirits, whether or not they are worshiping. They are worshiping Satan, man. If you're not dealing with YASHAMIAHLA, you're worshiping Satan. You know, whether you think you go to the church every week, then all of a sudden you ain't worshiping Satan. You're worshiping Satan, man. You know, so these people in some sort of way they are dealing with Satan. You know, whether they Muslim, they Christian, they Buddha, blah de blah, they are dealing with Satan, man. You know, if you ain't dealing with YASHAMIAHLA, if you don't take heed to the word, you know, that starting from the elders and apostles on down, if you don't heed to the word that they've been bringing out, this truth that they've been bringing out, you're dealing with Satan, and that's facts, you know. But let me read it again. For I was envious at the foolish. Right, these people are stupid, yet they bawling. Their wife is. They have, you see these fat fucks, right? These fat idiots, right? These people are, you see this fat fuck, right? Has no salt, no flavor, you know, no flow, no charisma, nothing. He has no flow, no swag, nothing. You know, he has nothing, but he has one of the most beautiful wives, man, in the whole neighborhood. You gonna think like, hey, what is this? You know? Hey, and I'm just naming examples, but this really happens, man. This really happens, you know? When I saw the prosperity of the wicked, right? For there are no bands in their death, right? But their strength is firm, right? They are not in trouble as other men, right? As other men, as the man of the Lord, you know. When you worshiping YASHAMIAHLA, the scriptures say when you worship YASHAMIAHLA, prepare yourself for temptation, man, because things are gonna come to your path, you know, because we have to follow the same steps as Yahushua walked, man. You know, we gotta follow those same steps, you know. Yahushua had a rough time when he was on earth. We have to go through the same thing, you know. Not on that kind of level that Yahushua went through, but still, we gotta go through it, you know, on a much lower level. You know, they are not in trouble as other men, right? Neither are they plagued like other men, right? These niggas be wicked as hell, not being punished, nothing happens to them. And if you carnal, because hey, we are all in the flesh, right? We are all in the flesh, right? If you carnal, you gonna think sometimes like, hey, you know, like these people ain't gonna get punished or something. That's the carnal side. That's when your flesh is starting to take over, when you're not thinking spiritual anymore, man. And hey, stuff like that happens, man. Hey, we go off daily. You know, the scriptures say a righteous man followed 77 times. 7 times. Let me get it. It's Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Right. So we in the flesh. You gonna think that at some sort of point in your life, you gonna think that in this truth, But why you gotta read? Because this will comfort you. When you read the scriptures, you gonna be comforted, Neither are they plagued like other men, right? When you read the scriptures, it's gonna comfort you, It's gonna let you zoom out again and look at the bigger picture, Because you anyway, verse 6. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with Salakia. Yeah, that was about it. Well, actually, I want to get verse 8 also. Verse 8 to 12 to 11, yeah. Salakia, let me just read everything. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, right? They're very proud. They're very proud. And they ain't getting humbled, They ain't getting humbled. They're very proud, man. They gonna look at you like, look at this nigga, with a hard ER too. When they say that, they say that in their mind, like, look at this nigga, Who you looking at? I ball everything. I ball better than you. Everything, man. In everything. Wife, car, house. Well, yeah, house. if they are neighbor, then it's something different. But still, Violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. Right? They blessed. They blessed. They have everything that they want. And they ain't going through shit. They ain't going through shit. They have everything that they want and they don't go through shit. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lofty, especially Edomites, man. Edomites, This is actually for the Edomites, but you can also apply this to the heathen nations as well. You can also bring the heathen nations into this as well, man, because they acting the same. They acting the same, man. For example, you see these people in India, they come to the Caribbeans, they come to South America, oppress people there, oppress people there. They balling, they balling. Meanwhile, they oppressing people. Meanwhile, it's not even your own fucking country, but you're oppressing people. You say get out of this country, get out of this country, These people are real bold, man, real bold, They real bold. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lofty. They set their mouth against the heavens. Right? They say like, who is this? Who is this power? Who is this power? God don't this exist. Only Buddha exists. Only Allah exists. Blah blah blah. Such and such and such. That's what they say. That's what they say. And speak wickedly concerning oppression. Salakia. And their tongue falleth through the earth. Right. Also with Edomites, man. They say, yeah, there ain't no God. The planet was created by the Big Bang Theory. The science and the fundamentals of blah blah, the elements, blah 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 blah. A bunch of nothingness, man. A bunch of nothingness. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Right. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Right. This is literally the Edomites, man. This is literally the Edomites as well as these other nations, but mainly the Edomites, man. Because they are real bold with their mouth, man. Real bold with their mouth. They talk real bold to the Most High, man. Saying like there's no God, blah de blah. They taking away they trying to take away credit from the Most High by saying, yeah, the Big Bang Theory, you know, the earth this, the earth that, you know, such and such. Yeah, God couldn't create this and such and things like that. Hey, that's what they say, man. They real bold, you know. Now, Proverbs 3:31, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Right? Why? Why shouldn't you choose his way? Why shouldn't you do that? You know, why shouldn't you? Well, let me get that. This is Proverbs 11:21. Though join your hand, right? So these other nations as well as our own people, right? From the nation of Israel, our own people, right? That be agreeing with what Esau, Edom says, as well as agreeing what all these other nations says, that running behind Esau's ass, right? You have Jakes joining the military saying, yeah, America this, being Captain Coon, you know, Captain Coon. That's this. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, right? You go ahead, join them. Go ahead, join them. You think they ain't gonna get punished now because you joined them? No, you gon' but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, right? That's why, hey, you shouldn't envy them, man. You shouldn't envy the heathens. You shouldn't envy them, man. And you shouldn't envy our enemy as well, our oppressor. You shouldn't envy him, man. You know, envy not. This is Proverbs 3:31 again. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways, right? This is Proverbs 23:17. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of Yahweh all day long. Right. Because hey, if you ain't gonna be worrying about what they are doing, and you worry about what you are doing, you know, in this truth, are you pleasing the Most High enough? Are you doing this enough? Are you doing that enough? It's a waste of time, man, because these people are gonna get punished regardless, man. It's not you shouldn't be worrying too much about that, you know. Obviously you're gonna get mad, things happen. But things happen, hey, you know. This verse 18, for surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Right? Yeah, so Salakia, I was gone. Now, back. Where did I live? Be thou not envious, yeah. This is Proverbs 24:1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their heart study destruction. Right? That's their end, man. That's their end. Destruction is their end, man. You know? And their lips talk of mischief. Right? You shouldn't deal with such people, man. You know, you shouldn't deal with such people. That's you. Y'all don't have the same goal. You know, your goal is the kingdom. His goal is being rich forever. You know, meanwhile the scriptures say, a rich man hardly enters into the kingdom. And also the scriptures also say, the scriptures also say, be not unequally yoked with unbelievers, right? Don't chill with them, man. It's better for you not to chill with them. You know, this is 2 Corinthians 6:14. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship had righteousness with unrighteousness? Why, right? What do you have to do with him? You know, if you're in this truth, hey, why would you chill with guys that smoke weed, guys that are rappers, you know, that are businessmen? They only thinking about money, you know. Meanwhile, the scriptures also say money is the root of all evil, you know. You know. Now, further, and what commission had light with darkness, right? They chasing money, you chasing the kingdom, you know, which is the real money. You gonna get real gold. You gonna be real balling if you suffer if you suffer, you know, for the kingdom's sake, you know. Instead of chasing money now, what the fuck is that money gonna do, man? That money ain't gonna take you cannot cash in. For example, you're a millionaire, right? You can't take that money to the grave. With this truth, you can build your spiritual bank account, man, which is in heaven, you know, which is in heaven, that no man touch it, you know. Let me get that actually. Where? Trash. Serious. In heaven. This is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, right? Cause it ain't gonna gain you nothing, man. It gonna gain you but a little, you know. Where moth and rust doth corrupt, right? And where thieves break through and steal, right? You know, right? The kingdom. If your goal is the kingdom, no thief can steal it, man. No thief can steal it. You know, if you're a part of the elect, no thief can steal it, man. No thief can steal your money, man. Your treasure, you know. Verse 20. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt. Right. It doesn't. Neither moth nor rust corrupted it. Right. And where thieves do not break through nor steal. Right. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right. You know. That's why it's better to focus on the kingdom. It's better to not deal with people that only think about money, man. You know. Don't go chill with them, man. What has light to do with darkness? Nothing, man. They're two separate things. You know. This is Matthew 19:23. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Right. People like this, selling their soul, they doomed anyway. But for example, rich people like this, rich businessmen like this, you know, all doped in. They all doped in. You know, they all doped in. You know, they all have that secret society. They all doped in. You know, you have these sheikhs also from Dubai, you know, as well as these other Arab countries, you know. Hey, they all have money. They all doped in. You know, they all have money. You think they look good, you know. You think they look good. They have money. They look good, right? You think that. Meanwhile, these niggas be DMing Instagram models to fuck a cow, man, in front of them. These niggas be your favorite Instagram model, right? Your favorite Instagram model, right? I'm gonna make a video on that, Yaratasa. Your favorite Instagram model, right? Like this. Your favorite your favorite Instagram model, right? Your favorite Instagram model, she gets a DMA. Come to Dubai for 200,000, you know, shit, get shit on by a cow or get shit on by this sheikh, you know, real quick, and then hey, you can get that money and you can dip again. You know, that's what these people be doing, man. You know, there's multiple videos on that, man, with Instagram models coming out, you know, and saying like, hey, this is what they do, man. This is what they do. It's the same as in the industry, man. These people be committing sodomy. These people be selling their own family members, you know, selling their own family members, sacrificing their own family members and shit, you know. That's why the scriptures say, envy not envy not the wicked, envy not the oppressors, you know. Don't envy them. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. You know? 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, while which some coveted after. Right? They lust after it. They lust after that money. They have erred from faith. Right? They have no faith. You know? They have erred. They went away from faith. You know? And pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Right? Because with that money, with that love of money, with that lust of money, comes many sorrows with it. It comes many troubles come with it. You know, you might have your friend that you was good with. You was born with him, man. You know, you was friends since kindergarten. Now that nigga plotting on you because he sees you have this amount of money, you have this bands, and you flexing on Instagram every day. You know, yeah, I got money, this, that, big racks, blah 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 blah. You know. Many things come with it, man. You know, this is Psalms 31:7, 37:1. A psalm of David. Fret not thyself because of the evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, right? Which is the wicked, right? For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord, YASHAMIAHLA, and do good, so shalt thou dwell in the land, and fairly thou shalt be fed. Right? Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart. Right? If you just bear, you know, if you just bear with it, man, whatever you're going through, if you just bear with it, the Most High gonna bless you, man. You know, it just takes time, you know. You look at Job. Look at what happened with Job. Job is the perfect example, man. Look at what happened with Job. The Most High tested Job. He went through certain stuff, and he still kept his integrity. Eventually, the Most High blessed him even more because Job was already blessed. The Most High eventually blessed him even more after he tested him. He blessed him even more with more stuff, man. With double fold of what he already had before he went through shit. You know? And that's the same mentality that we gotta have, man. Now, the last verse, Proverbs 16:5. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord YASHAMIAHLA. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Right? These people, they ain't gonna be unpunished, man. All these heathen nations, they proud as shit. They proud as shit. Because they rule over Jake. They proud as shit, right? Like, for example, these fucking Indians, right? That are in Suriname right about now, right? Tell me, how the fuck? Hey, this is just the way I talk, man. Excuse my language, but tell me, how in hell, right? How in hell do you become not this person, but do you become president? Meanwhile, you're not from that country. I cannot be the president of India, but they can be the president of Suriname. You know, you see this, you see this. The president of Suriname isn't even a Jake, man. He is a fucking Indian. He's a Elamite. You see this shit? And all these Indians, right? All these Elamites that are in the country of Suriname right now, right? They bored as shit now. They happy as shit. They bored as shit because Elamite is ruling, you know? So they can talk their shit. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do and spit on Jake because, hey, what the fuck is you gonna do about it, nigga? My president, the Elamite, you ain't gonna do shit, you know? Hey, I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YASHAMIAHLA. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the whole elect. I hope this video was edifying, and shalom.